Demon Slayer is yet another garbage shonen anime that only casuals with bad taste will enjoy. This is easily one of the worst anime I've ever watched, and the fact that it's received so much hype just proves once again how dead anime really is. It seems like it's just so easy for garbage to become popular now. Way easier than it was back in the day. There's just no standards anymore. These casuals have just completely ruined anime with their horrible taste. They simply just have no standards. These losers will hype up anything, doesn't matter how bad it is. All an anime needs in order to be good to these losers is pretty colors, waifus, and mindless action. That's it. That's literally it. Oh, and a hint of edge, like blood and gore. That's it. It just needs to be edgy, have waifus, pretty colors, and they're sold. That's all they care about. It's pathetic. Anime fans of the past used to actually have standards and say, no, we're not going to allow this garbage to become popular. We're not going to hype this up. We're going to hype up stuff that deserve to be hyped up. But nowadays, again, these modern day fake anime fans, these modern day casuals, just refuse to have any sense of quality. They just have no idea what quality is. They have no idea what having standards feels like. These these casual anime fans are just horrible. How can you consider yourself an anime fan if you like this series? I just don't get it. These people are not real anime fans. We need more real anime fans such as myself with great taste such as myself on a higher level of thinkers such as myself to rise up and bring back anime from the depths of destruction, man. I'm tired of seeing anime in ruins due to these casuals consuming nothing but trash. It's like they consume this trash and then the creators say, well, they like it, so we'll continue to make more. And it just keeps on going. Oh, man. So anyway, why do I hate Demon Slayer? It should be obvious, but I'll explain it. Let's start with the story. It's boring, generic, predictable shonen garbage. That's it. There's no depth to this story. There's nothing interesting about this story. If you've watched any other shonen, then you've already seen this anime. That's pretty much it. It takes every shonen trope, throws it in here. Every idea from every other shonen and just throws it in here. This series doesn't have anything original going for it. It has not an inch of creativity. I swear, shonen just continues to get worse and worse. It's so bad. Anyone over the age of 12 that still likes shonen is a complete loser. I seriously cannot believe we have grown men and women still hyping up things made for kids. It's pathetic. Like, you can forgive a kid for liking a show like this, but what I'm seeing is, reaction channels. These idiots are in their 20s, some maybe in their 30s. They're of age to know that they shouldn't be watching this garbage, and they're still watching it and getting hyped. It's disgusting. Grown men and women getting hyped for trash like this. Trash shonen made for kids. Unbelievable. But yeah, like I said, this series is literally just a ripoff of every other shonen. Ripoff of Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, just so many shonen series that this anime has ripped off. The creator said, hey, how many series can I rip off and throw into this series while writing? Let's sprinkle a little bit of this on there, let's sprinkle a little bit of that on there, and we'll have an awesome series. Just take so many elements from so many different series. You don't create anything original. It's just, the story follows some generic shonen protagonist that you've seen in every other shonen. He's just some goody two-shoes that comes home to find his family has been brutally murdered by demons, and the only surviving person is his sister due to plot armor. He then tries to carry her to safety, but his sister is attacked by a demon slayer, wanting to end her life, because that's what he does. He's a demon slayer. He slays demons until he cries, like a wimp, and then somehow persuades him to let them live. Let the sister live. He's like, no, I promise she won't hurt anybody. I'll try to get her a cure. And then this mysterious guy, just for whatever reason, it's not explained, he just says, you know what? Why not? Why not let you guys go? Yeah, you know what? I'll not only let you go, I'll send you to this guy so he can train you to become a demon slayer. Why not? Hey, I'm just handing out passes today. Anybody can live. Oh, you don't want me to kill this demon? Okay, let me let you live too. It's what? It's just so unrealistic, so unbelievable. I was like, are you kidding me? This is all it takes? Like, it's that easy to just... This guy is trained to kill demons. But because you cry and whimper and you can persuade him that easily, he's like, well, these two seem different. These two don't seem like the typical. Maybe I should let them go and see what happens. Garbage. Typical shonen garbage where just this unbelievable trash happens. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's just so frustrating watching garbage like this. How can people hype this up? And that's his whole goal. His whole goal is nothing but just becoming a demon slayer so he can fight demons while trying to, find out how to turn his sister back into normal. Because she's like a demon, but she's not like your typical demon. She's different. It's stupid. It's just really stupid. It's unbelievable. There's nothing interesting about the story. You got your typical training arc where he's training, trying to go to this academy. Always got the academy, always got the school, always got the tests, always got the trials. So he's training, he's trying to go to this school. He becomes a demon slayer, even though, and this is another, just unrealistic thing. This character sucks. There's no way you can look at this character and say, oh man, he's going to become something interesting. Yeah, he just has everything handed to him due to plot convenience. He has everything handed to him due to the typical shonen trash of I never give up and things go my way. It's just he has all this stuff handed to him. He didn't work for anything. People will be like, oh, but come on, young. I mean, like, come on. He trained for a while. Yeah, his training was trash. He didn't really even do anything to train. He just sat there all the time crying about his sister. This is all he does. The other characters in the anime are horrible. His sister, everybody's hyping her up like, oh man, she's waifu material. She's so cool. She's everybody's favorite character. There's nothing to this character. She's so uninteresting. She acts just like, she literally acts like she has like mental issues. Like the way she acts, and people be like, oh, but come on, she's dead, man. Or she's a demon, so she's not going to act the same. And it's like, no, there are way more interesting demons that have come across than her. She's boring. She's a boring character. She just feels like she's there. She's pointless. She's useless. And she's not there for any other reason but to drive the plot. That's it. That's the only reason she's there. There's nothing interesting about her. She's not going to come out and do anything interesting. She's just there to drive the plot. She's useless. Another useless female character in the anime. Great. All the other characters we've seen so far are not interesting. They don't even feel like real characters. They just feel like cardboard cutouts of just tropes. That's it. There's not one interesting character so far. The fights are not good. And that's what these losers go into shonen for. They go into shonen for the fights. This series doesn't even have good fights. The fights are terrible. There's no strategy involved. The main character has these broken abilities that he just spams over and over again, and he wins. Everybody else is getting wrecked by these powerful demons. He just comes out of nowhere and just wrecks them. Like there's no sense of danger. There's no sense of suspense, because you know how it's going to happen already. You know how it's going to end. Terrible. The demons aren't even threatening. Like the demons that you see, they're not even threatening. That's the thing. It's like, and the demons make no sense because they're more like zombies, to where if you get bitten by a demon, you turn into a demon. Last time I checked, that's not how demons work. Demons possess people. So, what is this? Like, nothing makes sense in this anime at all. Nothing makes sense. The animation is terrible. I know that's something people have been hyping up. Like, oh man, the animation is so good. No. You clearly need your eyes checked if you think the animation is good, because it's not. There's nothing good about this animation. It just looks terrible. Like, that's one of the main reasons I couldn't wait to just turn this off, because the effects and everything were just so sloppy, just so poorly done. It looked terrible. I've seen, way better anime from 30 years ago, that just look way better than this anime. But since it has pretty colors, they think that means that it has good animation. You see what I'm saying? It's just no standards anymore. The music is not good. Same music is spammed throughout the whole series. This anime just has nothing going for it. It really doesn't. There's nothing interesting about this world. Again, it really just feels like, You're watching every other shonen with this. I mean, at least some shonen, as trash as they are, can bring something kind of different, have their own style. This one does nothing different. It's even more generic than My Hero Academia, and I didn't even know that was possible, because My Hero Academia is complete garbage and the most cliche generic thing ever, but this one is even more cliche. It's even more cliche than Black Clover. That's crazy. How is that possible? Again, bad story. No interesting mysteries in this story. The world building is terrible. The world is not interesting. There's nothing interesting going on in this story. Every character that has been introduced is not interesting. There are no good characters in this series at all. It's just more typical shonen garbage. As I said, the animation is terrible. There's no creativity or originality in this series. This series has nothing going for it, man. And the amount of hype it's receiving is just more proof that people don't have standards anymore. People will hype up anything. You'd have to be a complete moron to actually think this series is good. There's nothing good about it. I'm not wasting my time with this garbage anymore. Dropped.